Hi everyone. Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today what I'm planning on doing is reading some poetry that I wrote. Please ignore the clicking on the mouse because that's going to be me traversing the pages, scrolling down everything. But I hope you enjoy the poetry because I wrote this all by myself, by hand, posted it onto my Deviantart page, and I feel like it would be better translated through voice and talking, orally rather than having people just read it because the meaning could be misconstrued or they might not know the feeling behind the word. So without further ado, I will now be reading one of the poems I wrote called What Do You See? What do you see in me? Do you see me for me, or what others see? What am I to you? Am I just another face? Someone you walk by with a fast pace? What is it you see? Do you see the inner me, or just what you want to see? Do you notice me? Or just pass me by with a disgusted glance? So why would I take the chance? Why would I wager? Why should I be made fun of for how I feel? Is it because I'm different? Is it because I'm unique? Or is it just because people don't see me? What do you see in me? It's the first one I wrote, and I think that's the first piece of poetry I ever actually wrote. And I hope you guys enjoy it. And here's one of the actually more recent ones I wrote within the past year or so. And this is called The Great Beyond. Beyond the world, stars were hurled. Beyond this infinite space, there's plenty of room for thoughts to race. Beyond one single star, up in space so very far. Beyond this room, many thoughts pop in with a boom. Beyond my thought, if I knew, I'd be distraught. Beyond the sea, where anything can be. Beyond all sound, are any of us bound? Beyond our emotion, is there any devotion? Beyond our dreams, leaving us, or so it seems. Beyond the seasons, does there even need to be a reason? Beyond our love, that tends to leave us like a dove. Beyond our sorrow, is there always a tomorrow? Beyond our fear, people tell us what we want to hear. Beyond what has been said, can't be heard, only read. Beyond what you see, there is me. And that was actually wrote at a conference for the Young Americans during our writing workshop. And all this just kept flowing into my head and took up the front and back of the paper because my writing is really bad, which is why I tend to use computers and such now. And now for my final one of tonight. This one is just called Why. Why did you choose me? Is it something inside me you see? Is it something that I said? Maybe it's all in my head. These thoughts and phrases make me confused and wonder if I'm being used. Why did you choose me? Out of all the fish in the sea. Is it something you saw? A vision that drew awe? Why is it so hard? The thought caught me off guard. If that's what you believed, I cannot let myself be deceived. Is this a voice of reason? Or maybe just an act of treason? I don't know. I just let my brain wander, so this is what I thought. I think that what I have been taught has made me confused, and wonder why I feel so refused. I felt like one of the group, but now I feel rejected from our troop. This is what I thought about. Hope it helps us out. Don't regret. Don't fret. These thoughts that made me confused, now I choose to refuse. I wonder now if I should heed the threat of an impending deed. Maybe I'll just run ahead. Maybe go back to bed instead. Just do what you believe is right. Don't give in to fright. Less confusion will clear out the foggy illusion. So I bid you farewell. I hope you prevail in the fight against confusion. So say farewell to me and this illusion. So that's a sample of some of the poetry that I write. If you guys like it, let me know. And I can post more poetry, write more poetry for me to read on this. I can read more poetry I've already written. I've written some short stories I feel are really terrible, but if you guys want to hear them, I'm more than willing to be able to read them for you guys. They're really long, so I'll have to read them in segments though. That's the only catch. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, because this is what I tend to do most often in my spare time, is write. either poetry or stories or stuff like that. And if you guys like most of what you see or you've heard today, I'll post a link to my Deviantart account and you guys can read through my stuff that I've written. But that is it for tonight. And who knows, maybe I'll post more videos like this, maybe I won't. But since I'm going to go with most of you are going to start watching my videos now, since it's past all that crap that's like, oh, don't do this, don't do that, I am going to tell you that, once again, I will mention that I will be trying to have people post comments, which are actually questions for me to answer in my videos. So if you guys want to post questions, feel free, and I'm going to try to read through as many as I can and pick the top 3 to read off in my next video. So, that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you all have a good night, day, evening, whatever time of day it is for you guys.